Greetings, Galactic, Angelic Nation of the New Earth Manifestation. We are rising, we are awakening, rising from the depth of the unconscious, unknown, into the fully awakened conscious beings of light. Many things have transpired since posting the transmission earlier about the Blue Eagle wave spell, the 19th wave spell. After recording that transmission, driving to a client's, I got stopped at a light next to a gas station I used to work at many moons ago, over 30 years ago. And on the sign, it's now a BP gas station. It had 7-Eleven, and then the price of gas was $2.22.9. Then I get to the clients, and my partner handed me a check that they wrote, and it was check number 19011. I just got done reading the 19 wave spell, so the 19 and the 91 and the 911, and they signed it they dated it yesterday, 3/3/2020, so the 33/22, although today's 3/4. And on this check, there's 111-444-666-000, these triple digits of the Trinity energy coming in fully. And this morning, upon awakening, as the sun was rising, the dawning, the sky was an amazing golden hue, and immediately the downloads started coming in and the activations of this dawning of the golden age and the blue dawn rising with this blue eagle energy. So our wings, our etheric wings, are fully developed, fully activated. So it is time for us to rise up and soar above the duality, above the suffering, above the simulation, upon the wings of love and truth that are fully activated now. So much energy and so many activations coming in that we'll get started on today's transmission. But first, I want to let you all know there's some new energies coming in to resolve some of the false 3D energy. So I just let everyone know to take what resonates with them and what doesn't, just let it fall away. Focus on the positive, focus on what is inspiring and uplifting and lifting your heart. But in these final days of resolving, releasing the old, many things are going to be exposed. And to those light workers and warriors of light that are stepping forward, that are rising up, that are working on resolving the old false 3D manifestations, these messages, some of these messages coming through may be blunt and uncomfortable, but they're activations for those that have the sword of truth, the sword of knowledge, that will be working with our higher teams, the higher dimensionals, the higher realms, the archangelic realms, our angel kingdoms, and the ascended masters. So these are going to be encoded within there, so some might be covert to activate on the deeper level. You know, the myth that comes through is to speak directly to the psyche, to bypass the conflict of the conscious mind. If the conscious mind is in conflict, once these things are all resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha, connected to the central sun, then there's no problems. There's no problems within, there's no problems without. And we're navigating through these energies. So just hang tough, hang tight. We're at the precipice. We're at the tipping point to the positive timeline. We're in the positive timeline, but we're still resolving the residual of what's left of the old false duality, suffering, separation matrix. So the first transmission today from Rosie Neal, all of humanity is going through upgrades and a restructuring of our bodies from carbon-based to crystalline. It has been ongoing, but it is moving faster now than ever before. The feeling of being disconnected is associated with humanity's amplified aptitude to imagine conceptualized, intangible conditions and stipulations that create separation in the midst of unity. One more thing before I go on that I forgot to mention. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in yesterday's, but it's this feeling of an electrical current in the ear. You might feel like either chills or like the hair raising on your skin. It could be on your neck, your arms, your sensitive parts of the body are feeling this higher resonance, this what I call electricity, this electrical current that's flowing through the air, which is connected to the Schumann resonance, which is connected to the sky nations, the thunder nation, the thunder and lightning beings. So we're feeling this in many ways, especially in the early morning sun rising and through the codes coming through the sun throughout the day. So just be aware of that and allow that feeling to flow through you and anchor that into the crystalline core of Pachamama. So the more you open and embrace these changes and invest in this work, and the work being your own personal work, just know whatever triggers you are feeling is where you need to do the work. And the faster these triggers are being released, the faster this transformation is advancing. Shift your focus from your ambitions, purposes, and objectives as there is no longer a need for them. Refocus on new horizon in which everything is possible, where there is abundance everywhere, and at the same time nothing really matters anymore. What is being offered is intensive work related to specific areas of your body makeup, upgrades, activations, rewiring, and recalibrations, depending on your current light frequency. This work is individual and is frequency specific depending on how much work you have previously done and catered to your individual needs. You cannot put a 100-watt bulb in a socket that is only able to light up 30 watts. Those that have worked intensively on clearing their system of dense energy, negative emotions, and blocked energy of a higher vibration, they can now receive higher frequencies of light. When the Kundalini channels and meridians are cleared, the energy can flow freely. The work will be matched to your specific needs and take you to the next level from where you currently are. These monthly transmissions are building on each other and is an ongoing expansion into your highest soul potential and an opening of your spiritual gifts and talents to assist you in every aspect of your life and your ascension, which I refer to more of your soul's I am presence technology becoming active in your avatar physical body, or as I prefer to call it, inner ascension, so that you may live your divine purpose and essence on this planet and assist in creating the next level. There will be nothing from your past that can be used as a reference point to understand where you are going. You will be creating everything from moment to moment. Allow things to flow synchronistically through your life. Reality is gradually apprehended by the empty mind and not by the analysis of the thinking process. The rambling through perception was a way of a denser frequency that is no longer needed. Try to break away from repeated patterns and programs. They keep you locked in a paradigm that will no longer serve you. It is time to let go of all the old stories and wounds that have kept you locked in a paradigm that has not served your greatest potential. I have an exceptionally difficult time with structure because I prefer to be guided by spirit in each moment. We are at a point of creating what has never been created before. The higher frequencies will be pulled together as the denser frequencies will fall from your reality and reference points. This may include friends, relationships, employment, living conditions, residencies, etc. Everything that holds you back and are not capable of handling the higher frequencies will simply fall away from your current awareness. As this process begins to happen, it will just occur very smoothly. You will become aware of the shifting and the change taking place, but it will just happen so cohesively some won't even notice, and those that notice won't worry. You will begin to lose moments in time. Know all is well. There is no judgment, as all is being guided from that of your soul's point of view. No one is in a greater position than the next, as each is in a perfect place based on what is needed from your soul's point of reference. Each will be exactly where they need to be or geographically move to a location which will serve and assist them to achieve their highest potential in this life. There will be many of us that will be traveling extensively or even abroad this year. Some of those that travel abroad are there to either be the receiver of frequencies in order to bring frequency-specific frequencies back to our area or location, and there will be a few that will be going to other denser locations to play the role of transducer. All will be divinely guided and in perfect order for each being. Allow time to just be. No meditation, no thought processing, just be, just allow something greater than the you that is normally in control to surrender to something that is much greater than the miscue personality that you think you are. And believe me, you will be allowing an integration of the greatest and highest aspect of your soul to enter. All the years of analyzing through analytical thought process will slowly dissipate as you move into another level of density. This will be an upgrade as there will no longer be a need of utilizing the old ways of a rambling thought process. You will step into a place of knowing. You will recognize this shift by the quietness of the mind's thought process. All the ramblings of the past and future will not exist. You will live in the present, eternal moment of now. Now when you go to look up a past memory, it will be just to use as a reference point of view. There will be no emotional attachment to the memories experienced as it would be before the shift. It will be much more equivalent to going to a library reference catalog, and you will pull the necessary information up for a point of reference that you need in the now moment. That analyzer part of you will cease to exist. You will no longer need it. You will not have a desire to be chasing another's information, as another frequency of information will not be applicable from your perception or necessary for your future path. As you continue to raise in frequency, you will choose what experiences you may want to embrace. You are learning how to step into sovereignty, but it will not happen overnight. It will be a gentle and cohesive transition. You are stepping into a state of just being and knowing what needs to be done in each moment. You have never been here before and are being fully supported as you move forward. You are creating it as you go. I refer to this as a state of grace. The work is just finding the comfort zone to surrender to the old ways that no longer serve you as you make way for that of the new. Breathe, let go, and let God guide. Many are the edge of the new beginnings. From my heart to yours, Rosie Neal. With all these energies and frequencies coming in, we're just going with the flow now, letting it flow and moving through and through and through until we totally break on through. This is the compression breakthrough that our teams have been speaking about. This is the threshold of the new earth as we navigate through the unknowable abyss of eternal unconscious awareness. And from Judith Kusel, the world is a state of immensely powerful transition, and it means that we need to be adjustable and flexible. The energies are working at very deep levels in ways we never experienced before. I am finding that I am literally buzzing with energy in ways I have never done before. Traveling today, I was literally being shown how Mother Earth is buzzing and nature too. There is a vibrancy now and renewal at the highest levels, which will find that something deep inside of us is shifting rapidly. We will not always be able to put our fingers on it, but we will literally feel it. As said before, our physical bodies are being upgraded to the highest extent, and with it will come food intolerance. I personally had started to live on smoothies, lots of fruits and vegetables, and as plain and simple as possible because I seem to not be able to stomach dense food anymore. My higher guides told me that the vibrational frequency is rapidly rising, and thus fruits and vegetables are bountiful gifts from nature and do not have chemicals, etc. added with it to bless the food and bless the water. I read something by Saint Germain, the Ascended Master, the other day, which really struck me, and I'm practicing this since then. If you wish more vitality, you must visualize already having that vitality. Your muscles ripping with God's energy, your mind brimming over with vital ideas, tingling with life and light and love. You must feel and know that the energies of God are flowing through your fingertips and toes, emanating into space the glow of abundant health and transfiguring continence. That's from Creative Abundance by Elizabeth Clare Prophet and Mark L. Prophet. We need now to step into higher degrees of mastery, and truly this is a time where we will need to allow the transformation to occur on all levels. From JudithKusel.com, and today from the Archangelic Calendar and our angelic teams, be ready, hard timeline shift imminent, thwarting a timeline hijacked, and 3 giant assignments. Gaia continues to remain water dominant for the second straight day. You may notice that the complete shrine is very active and is steadily moving in the calendar as it is by the design of our incredible Dragon Legion, and for that we wholeheartedly thank them. They are an extremely hard-working legion whom is always ready, willing, and able, despite what the legends of old claim them to be. We are rapidly approaching the hard timeline jump that we have been asked to implement by Archangel Michael. This timeline is in our absolute best interest, but it is not without consequence. We must point out that the reality we are switching to is much better than the alternative. This must be done at the precise date and time coordinated by Michael, and all signs indicate it will be by the next calendar date or the one after, but no later than that, so be ready. There is an attempt to hijack our timelines, and we are going to be doing a hard pivot to avoid this pitfall, and in turn their miss will propel us at very fast speeds in a very unstable way. This instability will be directly linked to our ability to focus throughout all of the chaos. Those who opted in to the optional galactic upgrades are feeling very sluggish and have a bit of ringing in their ears, as this is a procedural for an upgrade of this nature. These upgrades will be giving us new and improved abilities, manifesting mostly in our upper chakras. Oprah has been quoted in private as saying that something unnatural pushed her down during her recent and very infamous fall. There is nothing unnatural about the forces that are chasing her. In fact, they are divinely ordained and naturally occurring energies of infinitely expanding creator source. There were many children that she knowingly shoved into the arms of predators. This incident was administered by many parties, including her higher self, in a symbolic gesture to what is to come for her and her camp. We don't care for politics. Our view is that the entire system needs to be ripped out from its core, but the atrocities against humanity performed by certain individuals therein cannot be overlooked. This should in no way be construed as us involving ourselves in the political process. Even though there are pure hearts within the current administration, that's not the majority, and it most certainly does not mean it will continue with their successors. On our current timeline, we have a tremendous concern as to what will be left behind when the smoke all clears, but this is very subject to change after the hard timeline jump that we are about to experience. I must assert this statement before continuing. The first assignment today has nothing to do with politics, even though it could be construed as such in a certain light. These crimes have crossed all political boundaries and have gotten the attention of divinity in a very direct way. We can only hope for a day that no politics exist whatsoever, and we will continue to judge each other by the weight of their hearts and not the colors that they wear. Our first mission today is done for the sake of the dark beings as well as the victims they abuse. The darkness could never atone for the atrocities they have committed, and thus their spirit is in an awful place of insurmountable karma-based debt, for the lack of a better term. Stopping them is compassion in its highest regard, because we are putting an end to the suffering of all parties involved. I will digress in the name of procedure, and we will reconvene this topic in assignment number 1. So in the link below this video, the full transcription of today's transmission and the tools you can use to assist with this mission if you feel called to. And if you do not feel called to this mission, these daily assignments from the angelic realm, that is okay. If you don't feel the energy or the time, if you feel like you don't have the time, do not worry. We are fully on this. There are many teams, part of the Earth Alliance, and the what are being called the White Hats all over this realm, that include the White Dragon families, the Gold Dragons, the Red Dragon family, that are connecting to the Earth Alliance that is all over this realm right now, rising up, which we are part of. So if you feel the calling, you can follow the link and go through all the tools from the Archangelic realm. Part of the Violet Flame team is encoded within the Archangelic calendar. So the first assignment you can connect with and assist manifesting. There's 3 assignments today. You can find those in the link below the description. And this is from the archangeliccalendar.wordpress.com. And today from the Creator Writings, The Wave. Dearest one, you are standing on the precipice of yet another immense shift. Imagine the ocean prior to a tsunami. All the water is being pulled out to sea as that wave gathers strength and speed. You may be left standing on the wet sand, wondering what is happening, smiling. This is the time to release fear, gather your resources, allowing yourself to be centered and peaceful. With the universe as your wing person, you will be able to move through it with grace and ease. Use the gifts and knowledge without reservation to assist yourself and others through this interesting time. From Creator, from the creatorwritings.wordpress.com, and from Pars Kute, this continuing high-frequency energy, higher-dimensional divine source light wave is raising the consciousness of every living being on our planet, enhancing our planet's leaps in consciousness, and harnessing the power of creation in our new 5D Earth. March will be known as the month of enforcement, not just on Earth, but in the other dimensions surrounding Earth. The electromagnetic light spectrum has increased exponentially, and the great central sun connected to all the other suns has pulsed its message. This is a great awakening into 5D, which is occurring in our now time of March 2020. With sacred love of oneness, Pars Kute. And from Elizabeth Peru, with only 6 more days left of Mercury retrograde, you're still in the ideal period of the year to uncover and then clear up any misunderstandings that you've had in any important life area. Have you been finding this? Health and healing are 2 major areas that Mercury's backward glance can bring to the fore, and we're certainly seeing that happening globally. If you're being tested, I'm here to assist you in today's tip-off energy forecasts. Stay focused and high vibration with cosmic knowledge that you can use and apply to great effect. This is from ElizabethPeru.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 235, Blue Magnetic Eagle. Today is the first day of the Blue Eagle wave spell. The first day is called magnetic, and its keywords are unify, purpose, and attract. It's always helpful to start a wave spell intentionally, and because this wave spell is a 13-day period of vision and creativity, it's a great time to start a creative project. Spend some time today contemplating what you could make a start of. Today is Blue Eagle. The creative energy starts here as the eagle is now in flight. Follow the eagle if you want to see things from that bird's eye view. When you combine the meaning of both the number and day, the result is unify, vision, or attract to create. To summarize, today is about vision. What do you see? Be inspired to be creative with the visions you experience. Beware, eagle power is very strong with the sharp talons. The visions eagle may show you has the potential to shred your reality to pieces. Today's guide is also Blue Eagle, and therefore it is a double dose of eagle medicine. And from Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Magnetic Eagle, Kin 235 for March 2020. Power of clear vision. 432020 equal 434 equal 11 equal 2. 4 angelic earth form foundation. 3 Holy Trinity joy creativity. 11 portal doorway polarity. 2 partnership cooperation unity. 434 code continues the Master Builder theme 22 as we build a new foundation based on divinity. So with the 11 we have a portal day, a gate opening for cooperative team builders and twins to form this new structure and envision this new world. The 2020 Awakening Code is amplified today in the next 13 days, combining with the Blue Eagle to give us X-ray vision. What was hidden and unseen will now be revealed, so get ready for huge planetary revelations as the evolutionary wheel turns to full throttle. This is the first day of the Blue Eagle wave spell, thus in effect we have a triple Eagle day, bringing forth great visionary powers as your third eye is awakened and activated. During the White Wind wave spell, you were forging a stronger connection to spirit, and now we are taking the next step by amplifying the flow of visions and messages from spirit through the Blue Eagle. During this wave spell of the Blue Eagle, the purpose is to detach from the mundane in order to expand your vision and see the big picture in order to create it. What do you see? Is your path clear? Do you have uninterrupted views and room to fly? tone of creation, magnetic tone 1 in the spiritual realm. We commence a new cycle with the theme of magnetizing and unifying through your greater purpose. Action attracts, power unify, essence, purpose. Magnetic energy encompasses unconditional love, the one heart, indivisible essence, core vibration, new beginnings, chalice of the infinite, all that is. One is the ray of unity with self and source. Call forth the resonance of your true vibration. Feel the pulse of this ecstatic frequency of the One. You are being offered profound awakenings and exquisite radiance of unconditional love. This is a time of new beginnings in your life. Be active in your individual expression, committed to the evolution of your soul's vision. The magnetic blue eagle is guiding you to focus on creating your greatest vision and unifying with your kin to magnetically attract all that you need to fulfill your future vision. So set forth your greatest intentions for this 13-day cycle. Dream big, precious starseeds, and believe in a grander vision. What else is possible for me? Today's question is, how can I create the highest vision for my life, fulfilling my higher divine purpose? What do I need to attract? Divine blessings for the wondrous unfoldment of your grand vision. In Icke à la kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, kin 66. Kin 235, Blue Magnetic Eagle. The mantra, the code for today is, I unify in order to create. Attracting mind, I seal the output of vision with a magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. So really step into that energy, feel it at the deepest core of your being. This blue eagle, the eagle medicine, fully activating, fully rising. The rising sun of the east, connecting with the setting sun of the west. The eagle of the north flies with the condor of the south. We have the divine masculine of the north and the divine feminine of the south, uniting, coming together through these activations and through the awakening, this great awakening of human consciousness. The hue, men connecting with the true source, the true light, the true life. And the blue eagle works with the blue dawn that connects us to the golden age. And these activations are preparing our sacred vessels, our holy temples, which is our rainbow bridge through the 7 chakras, the 7 colors of the electromagnetic spectrum that flow through our avatars, fully activated, fully open, and fully connected. Nothing is stopping us now. Love has won. Victory to the light. So let us know in the comments below, beloved beings of light, what you are feeling, what you are seeing, what you're experiencing, your visions, your dreams, your manifestations, and your creative potential. Rising up, rising up, rising up. As this new positive timeline fully activated of the new earth, we are going to see many of our visions come to fruition. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications of our future uploads. And again, all our transmissions are archived on our website. The link to each transcription is below in the description, which will take you to our website, primedisclosure.com. And we generally have more information on each page of the archives and other references and links if you want to do further research on the information that's coming through this channel. So have a beautiful and blessed day and an amazing wave spell ahead and journey with the divine Blue Eagle Nation, the Wing Nation, as it lifts you to fly amongst the stars. Aho.